Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Community Generated. This is the video on this channel that takes your suggestions for videos. So, I'm going to show you a clip, and I know we're due for one of these. It's been a while. I got to catch up my notes. Like I said, I'm behind my notes. I'm about a month behind in my notes, guys. I got to get on them. I've been trying to stay up to date, you've noticed recently. I got to catch up, I know. Here's the clip. And shout out goes to Jeffrey Jenks 8000, and Jeffrey says, "Hey Wayne, great suggestions." That was on the video of the seven, the seven pieces we could look at in trades. I just saw that the Sharks have made Ryan Merkley available, 22-year-old right-handed defenseman, and the Wings have placed Jakub Vrana on waivers. So, two very interesting pieces Buffalo should look at, and I agree on that. And then I started looking at the notes, and I think it was Neil had talked about that Ryan Merkley apparently has a real attitude situation going on, apparently since he was in junior and stuff. I don't know about this, but if it's true, like Neil said, then I think we should, not much you can do with that, right? I mean, I don't think the Sabres should go after anybody that is going to be a real head case on the team. That we don't need. Now, Vrana, apparently, I've seen rumors that he's had like substance abuse problems and things like this, which I'm okay with because I'm one of those people when I'm sober. So, me, it's alcohol. So, like this guy apparently was in treatment and stuff like that. But if you look at his numbers, which we're going to look at, I don't know what's going on with him. Why would Detroit put this guy in waivers? I got no clue. And what's funny is everybody say it's Steve Yzerman, he's a genius, he knows what he's doing. I don't know, why not try to move him? It's bizarre. It's just a bizarre thing. Unless Yzerman just wants him out of their dressing room as quick as possible, who knows? All right, so let's look at Vrana's numbers. And his numbers are very impressive, folks. I mean, take a look. Take a look at his... technically his rookie season in 2017-2018. That was really his rookie season. He only played 21 games before that. He went all the way, and as you see, I'm looking over on the right side, the playoffs, 23 games, 3 goals, 5 assists, and he has a Stanley Cup ring. Then the next year on the Capitals, 24 goals, and next year after that in 69 games, 25 goals, 27 assists. And then on the Capitals, he gets traded halfway through the season to Detroit. And with the Capitals, he had 11 goals, 14 assists, 39 games. Not bad numbers. But with the Red Wings, he did exceptionally well. Look, 11 games played, 8 goals, 3 assists. 26 games played, 13 goals, 6 assists. This year, 2 games, a goal and an assist. Let's look, guys, at also now the cap. I might as well just keep the clips coming. And that's what we're looking at. $5.25 million a year this year and next year. If we can get another 30-goal guy for that price, I say we do it. And here is another clip. And this is one of the main reasons why, guys. Right there. When you got a guy that has a Stanley Cup ring, please don't tell me in the notes, guys, we don't need another guy. We have Cousins and Peterka and all. Listen, do they have Stanley Cup rings? No, they don't. This guy has the whole package. He has the history, he has the talent, and he's $5 million. It's tempting. If he was $7 million, $8 million, I wouldn't even be talking. This video wouldn't be happening, but he's $5 million. And for just this year or next year, which we can easily squeeze into and easily get out of, guys. And here's another thing. Let's say we get him, okay? We pick him up on waivers. We do take him. And he doesn't work out. When we're all complaining, we got to get rid of this guy, we got to get rid of this guy. In reality, we have 1 year. That's it. Next year, What if he comes, and I believe does well on the Sabres, because he's done well everywhere. There's no reason to think on the highest scoring team in the league that a goal scorer, a natural goal scorer like this guy, can't come and score goals for us too. Of course he'll do good on the Sabres. Doesn't make any sense to believe otherwise, guys. Now, let's talk about Let's look at the teams, okay? Because he's on waivers. Let's look at the teams that have priority over us, and we'll talk about it. Okay, Montreal have first dibs on him. Montreal's broke, folks. All right, let's move past Montreal. Arizona, I could see nabbing him for sure. I could see Arizona jumping on him. So that absolutely is a reality. Montreal, I'll tell you right now, Montreal have $0. They have no money. Arizona's right at the bottom with us with a ton of cash. Okay, now we will move on because is there really any point? Maybe not, but let's talk about it anyway. Seattle has 1.1 million in cap space. Seattle cannot afford them. Philadelphia, I can tell you right off the cuff, I'm going to go look, but I know they're broke. $0. They're broke. These are teams surviving on their LTIR, guys. They don't have room for a $5 million contract. This is why I always say keep money open. New Jersey. New Jersey, I can tell you right off the cuff, is broke. If not broke, they're damn close to it. Let me go check. And New Jersey has, oh, it's not as bad as I thought because I haven't found them yet. There they are. Oh, no, my bad. They're broke. Yeah, they got no money. They're broke. All right, so they're broke also. I thought Jersey might have had 2 million or something. They don't. Chicago, I could tell you right now, of like 10, 11 million in cap space. They're not about to open up any cap space to take anybody. They're trying to be smart with that. They're trying to unload salaries. They're not about to go after this guy. I would be very, very surprised if they actually tried to pick up this guy. I'd be surprised. They could, though. They could. They have the money. They're sitting on, oh, I'm wrong. I'm looking at it. They have 5.9. No, they got 5.9. They have enough, though. They have enough if they want to do it. But do they want to really broke themselves out? I think Chicago at this point would be smart just to keep their cap space open. And next is Ottawa. Ottawa's sitting on 3.3. They're broke. Forget it. And Detroit, of course, are the ones that are trying to release them or get them into the minors at least. And then come us. It's either Buffalo or Arizona. If he's going to get picked up, I'll tell you right now. Any team's possible if they make switches and if they're desperate enough to get the player. I don't think anybody is. I just don't think anybody's going to try to get this guy, you know? I mean, I'm talking of the teams that I showed you. You know, somebody might try to do something. Tell you what, guys, let's keep something in mind, okay? Not only is his Stanley Cup ring, he scored in that final game, right? So I'm going to put a link because I went and looked and I found the clip to it. I was happy to find the clip to it. I remember he scored. And yeah, he scored in that Stanley. I thought he scored later in the game. He scored the opening goal in the game where they won the Stanley Cup. So I'll put the link in the notes so you can just go look at it. And something we should think about, really. It's something we should think about, guys. Getting a Stanley Cup ring in our dressing room, you tell me, how many rings do we have right now? This is a 30-goal guy if we get him on Buffalo. It's a 30-goal guy right away. I'll say it right now. He'll be a 30-goal scorer on the Sabres for sure. And I would like to get this guy so when we play Detroit, he's really fired up when he plays Detroit. You know what I mean? I would like that. So it's one of those internal things too. I would like to, you know, get this guy because Detroit might be around for years as our nemesis when we're trying to get over humps and, you know, beat out teams to make the playoffs. Detroit might be one of those teams. Might be. I don't know for sure. I'm not sold on the Red Wings like most people are. I'm just not. But I think Detroit's doing a decent job over there. They're just, if you look at their cap next year, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. I'm going to just take a quick look and close up the video. Everybody's always talking. No, you know, Adams gets no respect. Steve Yzerman is called a genius. And I'll tell you what, man, next year, the Red Wings have 10 unrestricted 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 unrestricted free agents, 3 restricted free agents. Of course, not all these guys are going to sign. We know this. But next year, okay, they have 12 guys locked in already at $43 million. So they could be smart next year with their money. They won't be as smart as we are this year, next year with their money. They won't be able to. because they're going to have to lock some guys in that are names. You know, I'm just looking, you know. They're going to want, I'm pretty sure they're going to want to lock in some of these guys again. Dylan Larkin, what's he going to command? What's he going to command, folks? Honestly. Ollie Mata is 28. Still has years left. These are things they're going to have to look at. Anyway, we're not there. I don't want to go too much into Detroit. Guys, should we make a stab for him? I say yes. No doubt in my mind. I'm not scared of having 3 good lines. I know most Sabres fans, when I see you guys posting, you talk about 2 lines. Okay, but what about 3? What about having 3 good lines? Is there something wrong with having another good line? If we can afford it, you know what I mean? We can afford to put another line out there. Let's do it, my goodness, guys. I'll just say, the 2006 Sabres, 4 good lines. No reason we can't do it again. If we're smart, that was a cap era. We could do it again. We just got to be smart with the money. Just got to be smart. $5 million for a guy that might be worth 8, 7.5. If given the right chance, might be a smart pickup. Anyway, I'll leave it there. And the thing is, it's low risk for me because this year, next year, it's not going to affect our cap because Okposo's coming off the books next year anyway. So for me, I'd rather pay this guy. You know, I'd rather pay this guy like $5 million and Okposo 6. That's a no-brainer for me. I mean, you get a guy like this in the lineup that can pop in 30 a year, you do it, you know? Stanley Cup ring to boot. I think it's a no-brainer. But anyway, that's why I'm just a little YouTube channel and I'm not a general manager. So anyway, guys, I'll see you in the post game, all right? Have a good one till then.